Okay, so we found inverted papilloma at the same spot that I saw. It's probably less than the size of a dime.
Okay.
Marked around that with cautery so that I could have normal tissue, and then I lifted all that off. Right at the mid portion of it, there wasn't much bone left. So that means the tissue underneath that is the tough tissue along the eye called the periorbita.
Okay.
So the bone part I drilled a little bit, and in that middle part of the periorbita I just touched it with cautery, just barely, to try to kill every one of the papilloma cells.
Okay.
There was a little spot at the very anterior portion that we couldn't see in the office that wasn't for sure papilloma, but it kind of looked like a polypy looking thing, so I just took that whole thing out.
Okay, good.
And that's all I had to do, just those two spots.
Great.
It took me 20 minutes probably.
All right, well, great.
So Waylon is doing his part,
all right.
And he'll come talk to you afterwards and tell you about it.
Okay, sounds super.
So pain control, she can take ibuprofen or naproxen, just take that scheduled. We gave her 15 Norco, which is hydrocodone with Tylenol. She would take that on top. If she takes that, she needs to take a stool softener.
Okay.
If she doesn't need the Norco, she can take Tylenol instead. And so what a lot of patients will do, and this is similar to what she did before, is ibuprofen and then Tylenol in between the ibuprofen times.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right.
So we Dr. Tisdale did his part, okay?
Right. Yep.
And then I went in there, straightened the septum out, okay?
Okay.
Took out a little more cartilage, not a ton,
Okay.
okay?
Sure.
But I took out that deviated stuff that was safe to take out.
Okay.
I broke a bone in here on purpose at the floor and moved it a little more to the left,
Okay.
so that the right side was a little more clear. And then I brought in these parts of the nose right here, the foot plates a little bit.
Okay.
Put some splints in, sewed them in, sewed up the incision on the inside of the nose, all done.
All right. Sounds
I think
great.
she's going to be happy.
All
So
right,
I think
super.
she's going to have that kind of the maximal amount of airway on that right side that she can have.
Okay, good. Stop that snoring. That sounds great. No.
All right.
Just kidding. Yeah. Okay.
Any other
sounds
questions?
good. I guess she'd probably want to ask. You would believe in the next 18 days that before
She'll
this
be ready
wedding-
for the wedding.
All right. Absolutely.
She'll be 100% ready for the wedding.
Okay. Super.
I was aware it's on the 4th, right?
Yes, that's right.
Now I have it in my.
My throat hurts really bad, like a bad strep throat. I'm sure I'm under pain medicine right now.
Yeah.
At this moment, I don't want to take a heavy dose pain medicine because I don't want to be constipated. So I just want to take Tylenol and ibuprofen around the clock.
If you don't need the Norco, then you won't have to worry about the constipation.
I know, I hate that stuff. I
Right.
hate pain medicine.
But I think we should go with it filled just in case. This last time you needed it.
Something broke my nose.
Yeah.
Does it look okay?
Your nose looks perfect. Everything was on the inside, so
Did they say I would swell up or
I don't
bruise?
see a whole lot of swelling. I mean, it's hard to tell. I can see something like right here, maybe. Kind of like right above the right above the bulb a little bit. But other than that, you can't really tell.
My nose itches and my throat hurts really bad. And more ice.
Yep.
Thank you.
So third time's a charm, right? You'll ever come back again, right?
Hopefully we could stop recording. We're on our way home. I feel like I'm less pain, so the pain medicine that they gave me is definitely helping. I'm still hurting, but it's definitely, I'm able to tolerate it better. So, shortly after I was videoing the other segment, I was feeling nauseous and dizzy. I ended up gagging and grabbed the cup of ice that I was using and coughed up what looked like a big chunk of bloody gauze. And they said it was a blood clot, but then it wasn't. It was
Stuff they use to stop bleeding.
some type of gel packing type stuff they use to stop bleeding. But I don't know, somehow it fell into my sinus and went down into my throat and I coughed it up. That was very unpleasant. That's never happened before. I hope that doesn't mean that now I don't have something that's going to stop the bleeding. Did I ask that question?
Yeah, she said you should be fine, honey, and you would know it if it.
I feel like I have a big loogie that I need to like snort, but I can't because I'm not supposed to blow my nose or snort for
3 days.
3 days.
Gentle blowing though.
And I think I remember saying that I have splints in my nose and I feel, I just, right now I just hurt. I think I'm bleeding a little bit. I feel the dripping, but the gauze will collect that. My throat doesn't hurt as bad. I can talk. I couldn't talk. It's 3:30. What time did I get out of surgery? What time did they call you?
You've been out for about an hour and 15 minutes, I think.
So we're on our way home and we are going to stop and get my pain medication and an antibiotic. I remember they put me on an antibiotic last time as well. So I will be taking stool softeners as well. I needed those, and I'm going to get off the pain medication as soon as I can. I'll probably definitely take it for the next 24 hours, every 4 hours on the clock, just because I know it's better to not let my body be in pain. It's better for healing. So, and I'll be sitting up. I'm not going to sit in the recliner this time. I'm just going to prop myself up with pillows, chill out in my bedroom. And several people have been texting my phone, and I feel very loved. And I appreciate that. Even smiling hurts. Very, very tender. I can't believe they broke my nose, but it doesn't look like it. I do have Chris. Last time the doctor spoke to Chris and not me, and I was really wanting to hear from the doctor, so Chris voice memoed both doctors. So I do have that, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to put it in this video, but I hope I will, because that's something also that I want documented. The actual words from the doctors about what they did. So I will put that here if I can. I'm covering up my nose because it's bleeding and we're not home yet. But when we got to the pharmacist, my prescription is missing the DA number in order to fill my prescription. So we have to go home and wait for them to contact my doctor in order to authorize it. Luckily, I actually remembered that my surgeon gave me his cell number after my first surgery because he was moving offices. So I just texted. I'm home. I changed my bandage. I didn't want it to be all bloody. It's 4:45. I'm really thankful. My doctor texted me back right away. I sent him the wrong pharmacy number. He said that number didn't work. But he did text me back, and he has everything taken care of at the pharmacy, and we're supposed to get a text alert when my meds are ready. We went to the first pharmacy, and they were out of Norco, I think is what the prescription the doctor gave me. So we had to go to a different pharmacy, you know, stayed in line for that. I mean, it's 4:45. We left the hospital at 3:30. So I'm supposed to have my next dose at 6:30. I hope I get it home in time because I definitely want it. But I'm thankful that I had my surgeon's cell phone number. I will not take advantage of having his cell phone number. The reason he gave it to me is because after my surgery in February, he was switching offices, and that same weekend that I had my surgery, and he said, if you need anything at all, you call my cell. I never called his cell, but on the way home, I was thinking to myself, oh, I think I got his cell phone number. So I took full advantage of it that time, and he replied so quickly. I think I'm going to be getting to know this doctor because, after all, I'm going to be seeing him every 3 months for 5 years. And since the plastic surgeon was not ready at noon when I was supposed to go under, we sat there and had a great conversation about being volleyball coaches. And he, you know, we talked before my surgery, and I got to know him a little better. So that's kind of cool. I'm home, and I started remembering that I gagged on that, whatever that was that came out of my nose and went into my throat, and I spit it up. That was weird. And I've already watched several YouTube videos from rhinoplasties and things where they put splints in your nose. I've never had splints in my nose, and that's weird. That is really, really weird. So I definitely think that I will be vlogging if Dr. Antistel lets me. Actually, it won't be Dr. Antistel. You know, I never once saw my plastic surgeon. I had a consultation with him regarding what would happen if I ever had surgery again, and he could fix this whole issue. I never saw him before my surgery. Didn't see him when I went in there when they were giving me my sleepy medicine. He was never in there, and I do have that voice memo that I have what he told my husband when I was in recovery. And they moved my appointment for him. They made an appointment for me on this Friday, the 20th, but after I woke up from recovery, they told me they had to break my nose, and they have splints in my nose and stitches in there, and I won't go to him until the 23rd. So anyway, I will still be documenting all of this wonderful journey I am on. I think I'm gonna splice this together and put it up while I'm still under pain medication and feeling okay. Jessie is at a sleepover. I can't believe I messed up her soccer camp stuff this morning, so she missed soccer camp this morning. But she's at a sleepover with her friend Elena, and her mom's going to bring her to soccer camp tomorrow for me, so I don't have to worry about Jess. And Chris is out working in the yard, getting it watered, and as soon as we get the text alert from Walgreens that my medication is in, I'm just going to rest. And I am going to set my alarm tonight and take that every 4 hours. For the next 24 hours, I'm going to stay on my pain meds. So I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I'll definitely keep vlogging through this. I've watched a lot of these type of surgeries and recoveries, and it always helped me, so I want to help someone else. Thanks for watching.